Okay, now I want to talk about Moondream. It's a tiny vision language model that kicks ass and runs anywhere. That's exactly how the creators of Moondream defined it. This is not my own sentence. I just like this one, and I want to start it with this. So it's a tiny vision language model that can understand image and explain the context, just like in this example. You see the input image here and input text prompt. What's the girl doing? The girl is sitting at a table and eating a large hamburger. Exactly. And you see what color is the girl's hair. The girl's hair is white. Perfect. So, but of course, Moondream can do a lot more than this kind of thing. There will be 3 different demos that I will show you. First one is visual question answering, just like this example. Second one is image captioning, and third one is object detection. For starting, I want to quickly show you examples. Yeah, first one, visual question answering. You see here input image and input text prompt, how many people are in the image, and output is there are 2 people in the image. Perfect. Second one is image captioning. We only have input image here. You see, this is our input, this cat image, and output is a light cream colored kitten with bright blue eyes. Exactly. And third one is object detection. It works exactly like Grounding DINO. Here we have input image again and input text prompt cat. And you see the detection. There's another example. Our input text prompt is person, and you can see the detections. So, by the way, I will share a link to this article in the comment section. You can read this and you can find all of the necessary code and installation guide. Or you can watch the video, it's up to you. But now I will start with installation. There's 3 different methods. First one is Moondream API. You can directly create an API key for free and you can make API calls. Second one is default installation. You can run your models on CPU. And third one is installation with GPU support. If you want to run your models faster, you can follow this option. So in my Ubuntu operation system, I followed these 3 methods one by one and everything went well. There wasn't any errors. So you can follow this, but in Windows 11 I will only use this Moondream API, but I will quickly show you how you can install these 2 as well. So this one as well. So it's the easiest method. It will take about 1 to 2 minutes. First you need to go to the Moondream website and create an API key. By the way, it's completely free. Let me show you from here. Okay, I already created one, so I will just show you. You see here, this is my API key. And if you don't have one, you can create API key from this button and use that. You just need to copy it. And after you create API key, you can install Moondream with pip install Moondream. You don't have to do anything else. Yeah, it's the easiest one. If you don't want to spend a lot of time on installation, you can just follow this first method. So second one is for if you want to run your models on CPUs, you can use this one. There are a few packages like PyTorch, transformers. You can install like this. You can create Anaconda environment or virtual environment. It's up to you. And if you want to run your models on GPU, you can follow this method. First, you need to install PyTorch with GPU support. And you need to install few libraries, this one. So you might get some errors in this method. And if you got any errors, you can follow this article. Installation guide for GPU support PyTorch environment. I explained everything here. But as I said you before, you can directly go with method number 1 if you don't want to encounter any issues. So we can start. So let me copy this. By the way, I cloned the repository and under this notebooks folder, I created a new notebook. Here, this is my API key, but in your case, you can create variable like this, like API key, and you can copy this, your API key to here and use it. And I can show you this repository as well quickly. This one, there's nothing special. So let me continue. Yes, let me copy this. Okay, but I need to change this to this. And where are my images? Under assets folder, but I need to go like this. Okay, kittens. Let me run this. By the way, I installed Moondream like pip install Moondream before starting the recording. So I'm not gonna do that again. And you see here kittens. Let me show you the example image. Yes, this is my input image for now. You see there are 5 different cats. So the input text prompt is now how many people are in the image, but of course I will change to cats. And there are 3 different parameters. Let me explain them. So temperature, control randomness. Max tokens is for maximum length of the generated answer. And last one is for nucleus sampling. You can change these parameters and you can see how results change. I will show you that as well. Okay, the output is 5 exactly. So you see there's 5 different kittens. Let me ask like this, for example, are there any dogs in the image? No, there are no dogs in the image. It features kittens standing on grass. Exactly. Let me change few parameters. For example, let's increase this temperature 0.9. Let's see if anything changed. Yeah, since the answer is same, nothing changed. But let's say you don't want to use API method. You want to run your models on GPU, so you can copy this cell. Actually, first you need to load the model, and you see here CUDA. This means that your environment is GPU supported. Again, we have input image, and we have some parameters. These 3, and you see here input text prompt, how many people are in the image, settings and image, and results will be like close to this one, but you can try this. I can show you a few more examples, but I'll show you on next method, image captioning. This will be better. So let me copy this. I can write title image captioning. Sorry. Okay, now I will change this API key, and now let's see. Let's test it with same image because there is no text input here. It will try to describe the image. This one again. 5 kittens are lying on a patch of green grass. Blah blah blah. And let me change the image to people, for example. People. This one. 2 young adults sit on white curved bench. Yeah, it's perfect. You see it says like young, yeah, and it matches. The woman on left wears a black long sleeve top and dark pants. Yes. Yeah, you see, really strong. A tree with green leaves is visible. Yes, exactly. And let me, for example, with this image, this is a little bit more complicated. Let's see the output. Cars. Blackford, Mustang, Shelby. I don't know if it's true because I don't have any knowledge about cars, brands. Uh, with red racing strips is parked in parking lots. So you can read this output. And yeah, again, if you don't want to use API key, you can use this code block. You see here again CUDA. If you follow the method number 2, you need to set this CPU. Oh, I'm sorry, this MPS, not CPU. And last demo is object detection. Let me copy this. Oops. Object detection. It works exactly like Grounding DINO. Let me change this. And yeah, we can test it with kittens. So you see here our text input is cat. And again, we basically, make API call here. And I display it with matplotlib. This code block is for, displaying the bounding box, nothing else. Let's see. Okay, you see coordinates as well. By the way, the output value is, normalized, so you need to multiply it with width and height values or to get real coordinates. Let's test it with this image, and of course we need to change this prompt as well. And yes, you see the detections. Let me show you. And your text prompt can be more than one word. Let's go back to the kitten examples. I want to say cute kittens or cute cats. So you see, it detect again, no problem. And let me check if I missed something. Okay, again, if you want to use method number 2 or 3, you can copy this code cell. You need to load your model. CUDA, it means GPU supported. And you can put some sampling settings as well. You see here, again, the coordinates are normalized, so you need to multiply it with width and height values. And again, you can display matplotlib, and this is the output. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. See you soon.